Hello, hello. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I didn't know if you... It has the same logo, so I didn't know if you changed the name or just had two different ones. So, I don't know if any of you have played this game before. This was recommended to me by Zeta Math. Echo mode, you hearing an echo? Perhaps that will fix that, hopefully. You still hear an echo? Let me know. Does that sound okay now? Nope. Oh, okay. So it wasn't something that I had set up. Okay. Well, I had my microphone on, and then also the desktop audio, so I wasn't sure if maybe that's where the echo was coming from. But no, it was just Sven, which is fine. But it wouldn't have surprised me if I had something set up weird, because I'm figuring this out as I go along. So this is my second ever stream. So we're gonna play the game Insight. I found this, well, I didn't find this. It was recommended to me by Zeta Math, and then I found it on Steam. It's a Steam game. Zeta thought it would be a good game for streaming, and so I really don't know anything about. Pretty much what I know about the game is Zeta Math recommended it, and from the little logo here, it looks like you're drawing lines in boxes, and that's about the extent of what I know about the game. I have installed it, opened it up. It looks like I thought maybe there was, you know, some sort of initial setup I needed to do, but it looks like the first level is right there and ready to go, so I haven't really done anything with it. So we'll learn it together. We'll give it another minute or so here to see if other people want to join, but then we'll get going. Has anybody played this? Anybody that's here played this before? Okay. Cool. Well, we can figure it out together. I know Toast Crunch said he downloaded it just, I mean, within the last hour. And so he's played a little bit of it. Said it was a cute game, I believe was his description. Yeah, he said game equals cute, so. See if you need to add a new tool to the app. Well, I won't be using the app today because this is a game on Steam, so. But, you know, maybe people will want to create levels like this in the app. It looks like a pen tool kind of thing. I mean, I don't really know. All I really know is what this logo shows, because I haven't even opened the first level yet, so I didn't want to have anything spoiled. But from the logo, it looks like it could be something you could do with the pen tool, and maybe some, you know, images and stuff. If you could do some Unicode characters, whatnot, you could probably do these different things. But I guess we'll find out. So, all right, I think we're gonna get to it. Let me see. Let me remove the logo there. There we go. So I hopefully this will work out the way I've got it on the screen. It's pretty big here, but I don't really know what it's gonna look like, so we'll see. If you played The Witcher, I'd have to think about the 3D area. Yeah, I haven't played The Witcher, but I'm not that much of a gamer, really. I do enjoy video games sometimes, but you know, time constraints and whatnot. I don't play a lot of video games, so there you go. But maybe I will, if this is fun, and if I enjoy streaming games. We'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna try the first level here. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I presume I just draw a line there, maybe? It seems like it wants me to do that. Okay. So, well, that's true. Solving Sudoku is not, yeah, that's kind of gaming. So, okay, so maybe do we need to divide it into equal halves? That's what we had to do on the first one. Okay. Something like that. Okay. This is very, pencil puzzle adjacent, it feels like. Yeah, that was a fun puzzle pause. So there's 8. So the question is, do we just have to divide it? Oh, no, we can do even pieces like that. Yeah. So far, at least, they've all been identical shapes. So I assume that's what we're going for. 8, there's 10, so we need to do shapes that are 5. And something. No, that's not quite it. Yep. Oh, okay, and so it wants me to use the right... Okay, so it's kind of teaching me now, so I need to use the right button to delete. So... How do we make this? We need 5. Hey, Zeta's here. Zeta's the one that requested this. I think hints are okay, Peter. I'll you know, I'm not always gonna I won't always look. So I'm assuming they need to be the same shape with rotation. That's kind of my my assumption here. But maybe that's not true. That's what it's been so far. Oh, and it says 2, so I need to make 2 shapes. Okay. Maybe some of them are different. They've all been 2 so far, I think. Yeah, they've all been 2 so far. So... So if we do... I mean, we can't have... Oh, there you go. Like that. Now this is 4, 8, 12. There's 16. So there's going to be 8 in each. I think that works, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, and now we have to go back. Okay, so that was the first level. Okay, cool. Okay, now we're doing 3, and it's showing me where to draw. Okay, so it's teaching me what to do. Got it. Okay, so we're doing 3 that are the same. So, like that. Okay, so we can do more than one. Yep, got it. 3, 7. So there's 12. So these need to be size 4. I think. Can we do? Nope, that's not going to be the same shape. Okay, yep, that's what I figured. They've got to be the same shape. Oh, we can do this though, can't we? There we go. You found a different solution to the 8 one? Which one? Up here, or? Could be multiple solutions possible, maybe. So we're not gonna be able to do this shape this time. Oh, the previous section. All right, when I finish this level, I'll go back and look at it. I'm curious to see if there is another solution there. Okay, Zeta Math confirms that some have multiple solutions. Okay, well, Good to know. Oh, we can do the L shapes on this one. There we go. All right. So these have to be 4 again. And I mean, these 3 have to be in the same piece here. So it's got to be a T shape. So yeah. Yep, so we can do this, and oop, if I can click in the right spot, there we go. Just like in the Witness. I haven't played the Witness either, so. 4, 8, 12. Okay, so these need to be size 5. Yeah, you could definitely do these in the apps then, for sure, with the pen tool. These need to be size 5 this time, so we can almost do T shapes, but then there's these extra 3 in the middle. So can we do something like that? Nope, that's not gonna work. So obviously the piece here and the one connected to it have to be part of the same. These are all part of the same region. And then could we do something like that? No, that's not gonna work. And if you do that, that almost works, but not quite. That, again, almost works, but not quite. Doesn't it? Yeah, not quite. Yeah, I wish it would let you pencil mark too, Zeta. I was just thinking that I'd like to connect, you know, somehow indicate that these 2 are part of something and these 2 and these 2. So you can't do a T shape with another piece sticking off. That doesn't work. So we can't have both sides here together. So it's got to be one side or the other. But if we come down here, we can't keep going. So you would have to do that. But that shape doesn't work. So this is a tricky one. The F works. It does. Okay. The F shape. That's this one, right? Is this the F shape? I can't remember what the... I don't know the names of the shapes very well. Oh, like that. Oh, wow. It does work. You're right. Okay. Cool. Okay, so this is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So these have to be... Oh, well, this is an easy one. Don't even need to do that. Just, I mean... That was kind of a gimme for the end here. I want to go back and look at the final one here. So I did that. And there's another option, apparently. I'm just curious. It doesn't really matter, but... I still only see this one. I'm sure there's another way, but... Anyways, it doesn't really matter. So there's multiple solutions sometimes, apparently, but that's okay. That's all right. Ooh. 2. Okay, 2 and 2. I see. So we're doing 2 sets of 2 that are identical, but the 2 sets are not identical. Interesting. Yeah, smash that like button. There you go. And the bell and the subscribe, yes. So we have 2 sets of 2. So, can we do that? Yeah. The 2 on the outside are the same, and the 2. So it feels like this will really have a lot of solutions. Now, I mean, potentially a lot more solutions when you can do 2 sets of 2. So I think we can do... No, not that. That, right? Yeah, there we go. Pause just got the game. That's good. That one definitely has multiple solutions. Yeah, I'm sure. So... yeah, we can do this and that, right? There we go. This one... I'm tempted to make 2 squares here, but then we can't make these the same. So can we do an... yeah, an L shape and up there, and then 2 straights. There we go. All right. Oh, it's interesting how this is turning. It's not continuing across. Oh, and we've got symbols now. Okay. That's interesting. Well, I mean, yeah, we gotta do that. But, okay, so maybe the symbols mean they have to be in opposite pieces. So I can't do, you know, something like this. They have to be in opposite, come on, pieces here. Okay. Interesting. So, like that, yep. And I'm guessing there's gonna be other symbols coming up that'll have to be... oh. So, okay, this is different. So the squares don't necessarily have to each be in their own piece. Wait, what? Why was it flashing those 2 at me? I was assuming I had to have the same number of symbols, but it's flashing those 2 at me for some reason. Like the witness without the pretentious stuff. So, I'm not sure. 2. Yeah, I get that. I get that there's 2. Oh. Okay. So, they have to be in the same ends of the... so, when I had this way, these 2 were in sort of the middle of the L, and these 2 are at the end of the L, and they need to be in the same positions, apparently. Okay, interesting. Which means... yeah, the same place in the shape, yep. Now this is going to be tricky to make them the same place in the shape, because this one's in a corner, which tells us this has to be the corner of the shape. Can't do that. I mean, my otherwise I would do it this way, but yeah, they need to be in the same position. And this being in a corner means that has to be a corner. So we're going to have to either come down there or there. But we need to have 6. Oh, just like that. I was making it harder than it needed to be. Okay. So there we go. You need to do something with the squares and make a line and stuff. Yup. It's very true. All right. Ooh, we've got interesting. So, 2 and 2. So these are all. There's gonna be four pieces to this one. So yeah. So we can just go across here and here and down the middle there. There we go. So the 2 sets of 2 have to be. Hold on. Let's go. I think we can do that and that and that, right? Yep. So, yeah, we can cut those off that way and then do the... Oh, but they can't... Oh. Right, they have to be... Yep, so that doesn't work. Oh, but we can do... Yeah, we can do... hold on. This way. And up there, and then down there. Oh, those are... Ah! They're at the ends of the L's, but the wrong ends of the L's. So this can't be the end of an L then. Oh! What if... No? These two don't necessarily have to be the same. It could be one of these over here. But... Oh, got it. Okay, I got it. There we go. That'll work. Ooh, so now we need to have 2 sets of 2, but there's 6 squares. So one of the sets is going to have 2 squares in each. So let's see. Can we do... We could do something like that, but then this one isn't going to work. So these 2 could be together, or these 2 could be together, if those 2 are together. But they don't necessarily have to be. They could be... Yeah, I think they do have to be. I think these 2 have to be together. Can we do that? No, because that's going to be in the middle and that's going to be at the end. This one's tricky. Okay, so... I feel like these 2 have to be together. Because... if they're separate and they're not... If this one can't be with that one, because there's not another set of 2 that are the right distance apart. And if this one is single... and that one's a single, then you're not gonna... Yeah, which means this one has to be with one of those 2. It can't just be, like, by itself. Oop, that's not what I want to do. Do... Oh, here we go. Yeah, yeah. We can do that, and there. Woo! That was a really tricky one. Okay. Now this has to be... Can we come around like that? No. No. No, no. Something like that. What's closer? This one is especially tricky. They each need to have 10. Zone sees the solution. Well, that's good. At least it's seeable. I'm trying to figure out how to make these two be... So you want to use the fact that there's, you know, these two and these two kind of... It's two from the corner, right? It's the second one over from the corner. But... Two triangles, something like that. Oh, actually. Very good, Verge. Yeah, there you go. That was it. Cool. All right. Oh, new shape here. Oh, weird. So now we're completely changing the game because they don't have to be the same shape anymore, apparently. We also don't have the number at the top. Oh, is it telling us the... Okay. So this is like a Y shape, and this is an I guess? Yeah, that was a good way to think about it, Zone. It was like it was folding in half, because I noticed that those two were one space away from their, you know, respective corners. And so, yeah, that made sense. Oh, Zeta says this one really got him. So, what I'm assuming, based on this piece, because the previous one I was thinking it was telling us the shape of the region. But that's not true, because this one wasn't showing us the shape of the... I think it's showing us maybe just locally... I'm not sure. I guess it's telling me... Is it telling me that where the column that the line is in has to just be Oh, but how? Of course it is. Of course it has to be. There's no way that it wouldn't be that way. So I'm not sure what the shapes are telling me now. I guess we'll just keep going and see what we can figure out. So what does that shape mean? Oh, maybe does it just mean that there needs to be a line? I was thinking maybe it just meant there had to be, you know, on either side of it you had to have a wall, but... That seems to be what it's telling me, but... How can I possibly do a line here and a line here? Only drawing one line and that still divides it into two... Oh! No? It still divides it into two separate regions where these are in different... Are we sure each region needs a shape? No, we're not sure, but that's what it's been in the past. And... So I'm just sort of assuming, but... Oh, that's interesting. The shape is a line, but it can have bends in it. Yeah, I like that idea. So we can't do like this because it would be a T, but we could do something like that potentially. But they have to both be that way. And this piece has to connect to there. How are we gonna make that work? Like that. Okay, so that's what it is. It's, yeah, it's that it's a line, it's a single cell wide region essentially that doesn't branch off. So you can't do like a T. Okay, very good. Now this one tells us that it does branch off. Now does it have to, can we just do, yeah, that's what I figured. That one's not gonna work. It's gotta have just, yeah. So it's gotta have, this has to branch somehow. But how is it gonna do that? Without, I mean, so that one can obviously do that. I'm not sure how to make this piece branch off without losing, you know, the corner somehow. So, I mean, this piece has to connect. Where can it branch? Maybe that's not what it means. Maybe, I mean, I'm assuming it means it has to branch. Could have multiple branches. Yeah, potentially, I'm assuming it could. But I'm just wondering how this one can even branch off without... Like, it's gonna... You know, if you extend here and then branch there, you're gonna cut... You're not gonna include these. But I don't know how else it can... Where can it even branch off? If it goes to the down here and turns, it can't branch because now this is all open. If it goes up and turns, it can't do the same thing. It goes this way. I guess I'm not seeing how it can even... Oh, wait. Yeah, it can. Okay, because it's the middle. I kept thinking this was an end and I needed to go somewhere and then branch off. This is where it branches, right? At the Y. Okay. But it doesn't have to be because this one is not where this one branches. Okay. Yep, capital J. Yep. Okay, now this one, they have to be one cell wide. Okay, so, yep. I think we can do that. Yep. So we don't have to have the same size anymore. I guess that was the numbers at the top probably meant that they had to be, it had to be divided into equal pieces, I guess. Yeah, that doesn't work. Almost. Okay, well this clearly can't be the branching point. Since it's in the corner. We do something. I don't know if that works. Okay. Almost. So, do they need to be... So they either need... They must need to be one cell... Is it... So this one, it says it's flashing at me. So does that mean that it needs to... Oh, because it doesn't branch. Yeah. This is just one continuous piece. We need to have something like this. We can't do that because this one's no good, but why is it no good? Is it because this is... Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess that's, I mean, that's the whole point, Derek, is, you know, why did it not work? And that tells us something about what the symbols mean, I guess. So I don't know if it's because it's too thick here. Like, does it need to be one cell wide? But yeah, why wouldn't that work, right? Is it because it branches twice? Is it because... Oh, there we go. That did it. Yeah, one cell wide. It seems that way. But this one was one cell wide, maybe because it had two branches when I did it with the line through here. It must be because it branched twice. So maybe the Y just means, I mean, the shape of the Y would indicate there's one branch. Ooh, okay, new shape. So, I mean, I'm gonna just do that, which makes it seem like that symbol means it has to be a plus shape, but I don't think that's probably true. I think it probably means you have, it's kind of like the Y, but with an extra, so it's a crossing. That's what I'm gonna assume that means. So something, ooh, so that's not gonna work. So, well, maybe, let's just try it anyways. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. But if we go like this, that's also not gonna work. So this one, it's not a crossing per se, because we can't... Is it more just that there's another branch, essentially? There we go. Yeah, so it is, it's kind of like a plus shape, but it's really just that you need to have four branches coming off. The Y are the Y is 3 branches coming off the main piece. The plus is 4 of them. And then this one is just no branches, essentially. No, that's not gonna work. So we can get 2, 3. Because this is all 1 over here. We need another. Oh, okay, yeah, I think I see what to do. So we go up here, down around like that. There we go. So they get 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, this game is on Steam, and it's not very expensive. It was, and I got it at a discount. I don't know if there's still a discount. Actually, when Zeta suggested it to me, there happened to be a discount at the time, but I don't think it's very expensive normally. Anyways, it's like $4 or $5 or something. So, pretty cool game so far. Very interesting. Very, very much pencil puzzle like. I feel like, sort of like a pencil puzzle that you weren't provided the rules for. Okay, oh, we got our 2 again, so that means we have to have 2 identical... Oh, but we can't do 2 identical shapes. Because it's a 9-cell grid. How are we going to do... We'd have to do 4.5. So what the heck are we supposed to do? So maybe two... I mean, does it mean put 2 lines in? But I think before the 2 meant there was 2 regions, right? Maybe there's 2 regions not including the one with the shape? Maybe that's what it means. So maybe there's 3 regions here. There's 2 and then 1 with the shape. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. 2 lines? But I don't think that's what it meant earlier. I thought about that, Yoshi. But I don't think that's what the 2 meant before. But maybe it does. Alright, let's see. So we know we have to have a Y shape here. I mean, this is going to be wrong, but I'm just going to draw that. Yeah, so the 2 is flashing at us. So it's not 2 lines. I think it means 2 regions that are the same. And now the Y is flashing at me. Why is the Y flashing at me? That looks like it should be correct. Can we do... I'm not sure what it wants me to do here. I mean, I know the Y. We decided that the Y means it branches, right? And then I think the 2 means we need to have 2 other regions that don't have a symbol that are the same shape, you know, with reflection and rotation and whatnot. But no, bending it at the corner doesn't count. It basically, from what I don't really know, but from what I've gathered on the previous puzzles, it basically means if you kind of take the middle of the shape, there's 3 pieces coming off of it. So like this would not branch right here. This wouldn't count as a branch in the L here. Oh, can I do something like that? And then... No, that's not gonna work. Nope. No. No. What about that? Okay, there we go. So yeah, so if you think of kind of the middle here as the middle of the shape, we have 1 branch down here, 1 branch to the left, and then the other branch comes over and down here. Then we have 2 L's. Okay, that worked. Oh, and you know, speaking of multiple solutions, I can easily see another solution to that one. So actually, if we go back here, Same thing, just it didn't extend down as far. So yeah, there is definitely multiple solutions. Okay. Now this one, I think we can just do that, right? Oh, but 3. Oh, it's 3. I gotta look at the stuff. So we need to have 3 that are the same. Okay, what if I do that, and then that, and that? There we go. So we've got 3 L's, and then we've got the sort of backwards J with a long top. I don't know what you want to call it. Maybe it's H on its side, lowercase h. Yeah, the number of branches is tricky. Now this one means there's 4 branches. And we also need 3... three of the same thing. So if I do an L and an L and... yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, maybe it will. Oh. That almost works. So close. Oh, no, this isn't even the right shape of L. Nah, never mind. It would have to be that way. But then we can't do another L that same size. Okay, so those aren't gonna work. But we need 4 branches here. You could branch off, you know. We need 3. 3 that are the same shape. We do something like that. And then... nah, that's not gonna work. Two, 3, 4. That would work if you needed 2, but we need 3. So how are we gonna fit another? Yeah, we can't do that because we can't get another Z shape in there. That looks kind of cool though. Maybe we can do these kind of shapes. And we would need 1 more though. That needs to have 4, and apparently they have to be, they have to be 1 so wide things. Seems to be the way it works. We have 20 cells in here. So whatever we use for the plus region, we need to have a multiple of 3 left over. Can we do something like that? Oh. No, that's only going to be 3 for that one. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so... what about something like this and that and that? Does that work? No, it's still only 3 branches for that one. That was close. That was really close. So how do we get another branch in there? Oh, man. I can almost do it if I do... this, and then... that, but this is gonna be... oh, it's still only 3, though. For the cross, I think they're just... it's just like the Y, except there's 4 of them. So it doesn't have to branch off of this middle piece. You could come over here and you could do something like that, and these would be 2 branches over here. So we could do something like that, but then we don't have... actually, hold on, what if we do... yeah, there we go. That works. So it just has to be 4 branches at some point. They can be 2 branches that then branch into 2 others. But it has to have 4 branches at some point. Okay, and that is the end of... ooh, now our levels are branching. So the question is, should we do square or circle? You used L's? I was trying to use L's. I couldn't quite get it to work, but it felt like there should be a solution with L's. Now, the question is, should we go with the bigger square? It looks like this is a bigger square instead of a little square, or the circle. I'm not sure. Which way should we go? I guess, I mean, we can always try one and leave and come back to the other, but it's interesting that our levels are branching now. So, circle? Derek says circle. All right, circle it is. Ah, so the circles are in the same region here. And so the 2 is telling us, originally I thought that the 2 was telling us we had to divide the grid into 2 equal pieces. And that's kind of true. But what I've gathered now is the 2 is telling us 2 equal shape regions that don't have symbols in them. Now, does the circle just mean that they're in the same shape? Or does it mean they have to be, you know, in the same position? Because these are both at the end, so it could be like the same position with rotation or reflection. I guess we'll find out. So, so this is 9. We need to do 2. So yeah, could we just do this? 2. So. A limit of lines you can draw? Yeah, there seems to be, depends on the level how many lines you can draw. It doesn't seem to be quite, it's not always clear how many lines you get to draw. Can I do that and that? Yeah. Okay. So I had a feeling that wasn't going to work, but I wanted to see if I could figure out what's the deal with the circles. So they do need to be... is it a reflection or rotation situation? As far as them being in the same position. Because, I mean, that's presumably not going to work. Oh, it does. Oh, are they just at the ends? Excuse me. So, it's not a reflection or rotation. It's just they have to be at the ends. The circles are the ends of that region, essentially. Hello, Jay. So, I mean, we can do that, right? And then... but now we can't make 2 equal, and I'm assuming they have to be, yeah, so we've got to do this and that. So they're at the ends of a one cell wide, like basically they're the ends of a snake. And so I think we can do that. And then, so the two are the L's. Yep, there we go. Now this one, yeah, we can come all the way around, like this. Oh, oops. Gotta go from the edge like this. And then make these the two small L's. Circles are interesting. So it's gotta be, I mean, this has to be the end. So it's either gotta go this way or this way. If we come around here, are we gonna be able to make two equal shapes in there? I don't think we... Yeah, we can. We can do the P's then. The P pentominoes. Can we do something like that? Don't think we're gonna be able to make the two equal shapes if we do that. What about that? Nope, that's not gonna work either. I mean, could do something like that, but there's no way that's gonna work. Okay, that way. Nope. So we know this has to start to the right or down. Almost. That almost works. If you come all the way down here, that doesn't work. What about something like that? No, I already looked at that, didn't I? This one's interesting. So I don't see how this way lets us do two equal shapes. And if you come down here, it has to just, I mean, that's all it can do if you go this way. But maybe... No. So it's got to go somehow this direction. I mean, it could come down like that. And then we need to have two of size 8. That doesn't quite work. So if we go there... Yeah, there's no way to make these two the same then. And here... You end up with that, and those are close, but not quite. That wasn't the only option for down. Okay, well that's possible. I mean, from what from what I've gathered so far, I mean, we're still learning about the circles. From what I've gathered so far, is it needs to be a 1 cell wide region with circles at the ends. So if you come down, now if this connects to this cell, if it goes to the right or down, oh, so we can do. Yep, you're right. It could do this, couldn't it? Yes, that's probably what we need to do. Now, these need to be... Ooh, so we could do that. Now, how do we make these two the same? Ah! I keep clicking and deleting the other thing on accident. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not quite right. Does that work? No, that doesn't quite work either. The trick now is figuring out how to make the other two regions the same, assuming that's what we use for the circles, which nothing else I was trying was working, so it's got to be that. We know they've got to be size 8. Hello, Nebuzaradon. Apologies on the pronunciation. Yeah, so we're still figuring out what this is all about, really. But, 2, right? So really, we're not told what anything means. You have to figure it out by trying things. So we figured out that these circles have to be the ends of a 1 cell wide snake, we believe. And then we need to divide the rest into 2 equal regions. And so... All right, so somebody's saying right from here up to right down again, right there. No, that doesn't do it. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what they're saying. You don't know how it's pronounced either. That's good. Stro-solves is my real name, and sometimes I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so... how do we get this divided into 2 equal regions? There's got to be a way to do it. Just not seeing it. So this piece here, this little right angle piece, that was your idea. Okay, yeah, it's not quite there, is it? They do need to be 8, assuming this is what we're doing for our snake here. I'm not sure. How else to do it, unless it comes down and around something like this. But then I don't see how to get... Yeah. So Jay is saying that this one 1, 2 has to take 4, 5. Yeah. So this probably doesn't work. So we can't do this because this is going to be 5 and that one's going to be 5 with a bend. So we can't go all the way over there. We can do something like this, or something like that isn't going to work either. Does that have any chance of working? No. So I don't know if it's one cell wide. I'd like to be able to draw, like somebody said, pencil mark would be nice. So I'd like to be able to. We can either come all the way down and around. That's the farthest we can go, right there. I'm pretty sure. We could also do. We could also do something like that, couldn't we? That's it. Wow. Okay. That did it right there. So, I feel fairly confident that that one might, well, it probably has 2 solutions, but that one's not going to have very many solutions, I don't think. That was a tricky one. Okay. Draw on more snakes. Okay, so again, this either has to go to the right or down. If it goes to the right, I mean, we can't get very far. We've got to do one of those two if we go to the right. If we go down, we could come up and around something like that. But then we're into the same problem as last time. Could do that, but that's not gonna work. Something like that, no. Nope. And we can't do the same thing as last time where we kind of do the zigzag over at the end here. Okay, Zoned had the same solution as us, so I feel like that one was probably one solution answer. This one's so close, we can do the I and the L, but those aren't the same, obviously, so. And that's not gonna quite work either. Again, it's an I and an L. It's very close. So maybe this time we do need to do something like this. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. The stair step thing like we did before, kind of. Sort of. Ooh, okay, so... I mean, my instinct is to do this. But that's going to leave us with a region of size 20, which is not divisible by 3. So this is 30, size 30. So we need to subtract a multiple of 3 to end up with a multiple of 3. I have a feeling we're going to do something like this, maybe? But that's 20, so that's not going to work. Maybe something crazy like that. That's actually... I mean, it's not right, but it's not terrible. We have 2 extra cells in here. If this jogged down... I also wish I could just edit the lines that I already have in there without having to draw completely new ones. That would be nice. That's really close too. Except we're using the wrong number of cells this time. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It'll be a path of 10 if it doesn't go back on itself. That's a good point. Because if we go straight up and over like this, it's really exactly the same as if we do some sort of stair step thing. Like this. This is still going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 10. So it needs to go up and back down, or left and back right, or something. So we could do something like this. Nope, we can't. So maybe like that. Except that's not going to work. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That gives us 12. So that's the right length. Potentially, or it could be longer, I guess. But 12 from 30 is 18. That would leave us 6. So we need to have 6 left. So if we do something like that, that's 14. Okay, so that's not going to work. So I don't think there's gonna be enough room to double back. Maybe if we do that. No, see, there's not enough room to double back vertically. Unless you start off. Could do that. Okay, but the problem there is we need to have 6 in each of the 3 regions. So if you did something like this, it would need to shift, the bend would need to shift left or right, and then you're gonna have 5. It needs to be 6. So I think the bend has to go the other direction. So something more like this. So that's 12. 6, 7, 8, 9. The problem is we've got 9 and 9 here. We need it to be 6 and 12, probably. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, it can't be symmetrical. You're gonna have to have 2 of the regions on one side and 1 of the regions on the other side. Yep. So what if we go... Oh, that's got to turn, but that's not gonna work anyways. Oh, for 5. Okay, so I think that'll work if I do it like, oop, like this maybe? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 now. We just have to try and make these fit. Oh. But how are we gonna make this up there? We're not. Okay, we're getting closer though. Okay, we can shift this over like that. And then that. Does that work? Almost. Almost. So close. Okay, we tried that shape. We tried this shape. What about, can we do that somehow? No, because we've got to have a jog up somewhere. So it's either got to jog up. So it can't be this shape, because somewhere there has to be a jog back up. And so, and it can't be right there, because that would create a branch. So it's gotta be right there, maybe? No, we can't jog up that quickly. So it's gotta be that, doesn't it? But then how do we... There's no way to make this shape twice up there. And if you do this... We can't make that shape twice up here either. That's really close. So is this. It's a longer snake. Okay. Well, that could be. That's possible. So we were assuming... I mean, we could do... Well, so it needs to be... I'm just going to draw something in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's not long enough. It needs to be longer than that. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. I think. No, I didn't draw it right. Oh, I thought I was... Oh, that almost works. Can it go? Yeah, no, that'll work. I just need to go up all the way. There we go. That seems much simpler than what I was trying to do. But for some reason I wasn't seeing that. Okay. Cool, so that was the circle. So, I guess now do we go back to the square or do we go to these other new shapes? Oh, first I stretch. Oh, that's what I do. What time is it? 11:25, okay. That was a cool one. Yeah, that was tricky. Vote big square? All right, big square it is. Yeah, Zeta says there's a lot of cleverness. I agree. Ooh, okay, so we're drawing the big square. Okay. So... Oh, I see. So we're drawing a big square, and then the 1 just tells us the rest has to be one region. So where can we draw a big square that still allows... Or draw a big square. It's not really a big square. Yeah, square for... That's a good idea. Don't get too far ahead, because we might need the square in those other levels. So we have to draw a square, leaving one region. Oh. I see. So we can't draw it on the edge of the grid. It has to be... We have to actually draw the 4 sides. Is I think what that's telling us. So this one would work. Ooh, so 2 squares, presumably. Three squares this time. Oh, we can't do that. We can do that. No, we can't do this one. We've got to do that one, and that one, and that one. There we go. This definitely feels like a pencil puzzle type of thing. Ooh, now this time we need to have 2 regions. After we draw 1 square? Oh, and 2 identical regions too, right? That's what the 2 tells us. So... But our square has to be right here, because we can't draw it on the edge of the grid. So how are we going to have 2... Oh, right. There we go. 2 identical regions like that. Yeah, big square is a different mechanic than little square. Indeed, it is. I don't know whether that's bad because it'd be nice for them to be somehow related, or if it's good because it's something new and we have to figure out something different, and it's not just an adaptation of what we already learned. I can't decide which way is better. So this time I'm gonna go here and divide like that. Yeah, drawing lines, I know. We already forgot, it hasn't been very long. I mean, I can't draw it right there because you'll have the one little square by itself. So it's, could it be there? Yeah, I think that works, doesn't it? Yep. Okay, I can do that and then make the plus regions. There we go. Kind of want to say right there, but I don't think that quite works. Because that's really close. So it's got to be maybe over here. And then... Again, it doesn't quite work. Hello, Jessica. Yeah, I know. That's not right. So maybe we need to draw... I mean, we can't draw it up there. We can't draw it up here because we'd have this single. We can't draw it... So it's got to be one of these 2 spots. I feel like it's got to be right there, but... Then how do we... Oh, I see it. I see it. Here, here, and there. There we go. It was just like the previous ones with these U-shaped regions. I should have seen it. Yep, U pentominoes. Yep. I don't know why I didn't see that. Oh, okay, so we've got to be doing some T's this time. Potentially, maybe not. Yeah. Right there. Oh. Nope, that doesn't work. I wanted to draw T's in the grid. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work, won't it? Yeah. I don't know why I wasn't seeing that before. Okay. Something tells me to put it right there, but I don't know that that's correct. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. Then we do P's. There we go. P pentominoes. Ooh, okay, so we need 5 equal shaped regions. Right, and they're gonna be size 5. They're gonna be pentominoes because we've got a 36 cell grid and we're putting 1 square in. So somehow we need to get 5 equal pentominoes. And I want to do P's for some reason. which could be wrong. But yeah, this is going to be a problem already because I only have one square. We could put a square there, but then wait, no, that's wrong. They're not pentominoes. I don't know how to do math. We have 36 cells minus the square leaves 35. We need 5 regions. They have to be size 7. Yeah, size 7. Zoned is right. Size 7. I don't know what I was thinking. I can't do math. I think I did 35 divided by 5 is 5 when it's 25 divided by 5 is 5. All right, so size 7. So a bunch of L's might fit in the grid well. But yeah, you can't make them that big though. Can we do something like that? Is that gonna be... Nah, that's not gonna work. You can do 4 of them that way. So we can't do... can you do an L like this? Don't know that that's gonna work either, because... Yeah. Okay, so... Not L's. Can we do sort of a weird stair-step thing with a little piece off of it? I mean, that would work if we put the square in there, but then you're not going to be able to make other ones of the same size. Okay, what about like a 2x3 with a little chunk sticking off? Something like this. Is that gonna work? Nope. Maybe. Maybe we can make it work. Like that. Yeah, 2x3s with something sticking out. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, but I gotta figure out how to fit them in here. Would be that, and that doesn't work. Okay, so you can't do that. So maybe it's 2x3 with a piece sticking off the side instead of the end. Keep clicking on the wrong place. Something like this might be better. Down there, and then this one, and that one, and then... Oh, but... that almost works. Okay. Like that. Like that. And like that. There we go. That should work, right? Perfect. All right, so that was the big square. Oh, now we got lots of places we could go to. Okay. I don't know. My thought is to go up here just because it's the top. Okay. So, oh, what is that? I see. So I think, does that mean that these is sort of like the 1x2 with the single and the 1x2 with the single are like a region connected diagonally and they're the same? That's what I'm gonna assume. So we need 2 regions. Oh man. This is really gonna be okay, so I'm gonna go there. Yep. And so we have like the bent triple here with the single diagonally, and then the bent triple single diagonally. Oh wow, this is really gonna break my brain, I feel like. I think we can do that. Zeta says, these break my brain. Yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking. Although, interesting, this one, so they don't have to cross each other. They're not necessarily crossing each other, the two regions. There we go. Yeah, these are going to be fun, I agree, but they're definitely going to be tricky. Okay, so this is 8. So we need probably a 3 and a 1. 3 and a 1. If we do... Yeah. Yep, this will work. Like that. Yep. These are 8. Now, the one question is, so far they've all been something with a single square attached diagonally. Now, does it have to be... Because this one is now going to be 4, so could it be 2 and 2 is the question. Now, that's interesting. So you've either got to do these two together. 3. I feel like it almost has to be. But then... 2. So, I mean, you could cut these off. But then... Oh, wow, we can make lots of bridges. We could do something crazy like that. So... Okay, so... What if... Two... Oh, I get it. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, so you can have maybe as many of the bridges as you want to. Oh, wow. This is totally gonna break my brain. Okay, so I want to do that. 2, 2. And then they're gonna connect diagonally and diagonally. Does that not work? No, it doesn't. They're not the same, not quite the same shape. It's really close. That's close too, but again, not quite. Okay, I mean, that could be a single and this could be a single. It's either got to be... What if it's all singles? 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's close. Yeah, ouch my brain, I agree. We could do that. And then that. Okay, so it's clearly not all individuals because we tried that. So it's got to be either 3 with 1 or 2 with 1. We could do an L shape here, but then it would have to have a piece connected diagonally, which it can't. We could do an L shape here. Don't think these L's are gonna work. The 2's. Oh, right, the 2's up top. The 2's. It's 2 different... Right, there's 4 regions, and it's 2 sets of 2 that are identical. That's what that means. Yeah, I haven't played The Witness, Inferio, but that seems to be the general consensus, is that it's sort of similar to The Witness. And yeah, we don't know the rules until we get into here. We're trying to figure out what all the symbols mean. So we know this thing means a bridge. So it's 2 different things that are size 2. So they... But that doesn't work. Which this 2 with the single and that 2 with the single should be identical, and these 2 singles should be identical, but they must all have to use... But if we don't have 3, 3, 1, 1, then I don't know how else to do it. Because we can't do... I mean, we can't do all 1s. So 2 of them have to just be singles with nothing. Oh, they don't have to have bridges. Okay, so this little symbol tells us that we can do the diagonal bridging thing, but it doesn't tell us that there has to be a diagonal bridge. Right, yeah, when you make a bridge, you're making a tunnel underneath connecting the other ones. Yeah, I agree. But the problem was I was trying to force a bridge in there, and this one doesn't actually have a bridge. It just means we can bridge. which is completely different. Yeah, see, we can do it without bridges. Okay. No, that's gonna. So we have to. So if there is a possible bridge, it creates it, essentially. Ah, that was so close. Zone says there's a solution with bridges. Back on this other one. Where was it? Here? What's the solution with bridges? I wasn't finding one anyways. Maybe there's one on this one? I don't know. Oh well, there's multiple solutions on some of these, and that's okay. Okay, so... Three, four, five. There's 12. There's 12 cells in here. Can we do that and that? There we go. Interesting that we haven't needed to use the bridges for a while now. This one's interesting. We can do that, but then we can't divide this into 2 equal pieces. We could do... that, but then we can't divide this one into 2 equal pieces. Could we do... oh, that almost worked. Because this is a region here. And if we do that, that's a region. But then we can't divide this thing into 2 equal regions. Okay, what? So we had this. Can we do that? There we go. There we go. So 2 V's, and then the bridges, and then the 2 L shapes. There we go. All right, so that's the bridging. Let's see. I'm gonna go. I'm wondering about the question. I think I'm gonna save the question mark. I'm gonna do the bow tie next. What in the world does the bow tie mean? Oh, and this is giving us nothing. Okay. I mean, does it just mean divide it in half? Maybe. So far, that's what it seems to mean. But I'm sure we're gonna find out that we're misunderstanding something. There's 12, so it needs to be size 6. No, that doesn't work. Oh, 3 regions. We're doing 3 regions, so these have to be 4s. Okay. Like that? So I'm not sure what the bow tie really means. Well, I guess, so before the number meant equal sized regions that don't have a symbol in them. So does the bow tie thing just mean it's in one of the regions, I guess? Possibly. Ah, so does it mean we can't have the same orientation for two of the regions? That's what it is, I bet. Well, that's not gonna work. There we go. So, 12 says, 1, 2, 5, 6. You have to mirror it. Yeah, but in the one we had 3, and so it wasn't quite. I mean, you can't have 3 things that are all mirrored, right? So, oh, now the little squares, that meant they had to be in the same region? In the same relative position. No. Separate regions, same position. Okay, so can we do that and that? Oh, but they have to be mirrored, so like this. No. Oh. So what does it mean? What about... No, that's not gonna work. None of that works. So what does this bow tie thing mean then? They have to be mirrored, is what we thought. So why can't we do that? I'm getting 2 and 2. Yeah, and so this should be mirrored, right? But that's not... Can we do that? They're not mirrors. They're the same, but rotations. The L's I did before. Those are mirrors. But these small L's should be mirrors of each other. I mean, rotation mirror is kind of the same with the L. So what could be... That way? I mean, that's the same thing. So what does that bow tie thing mean? All right. Those are rotations. What about... I mean, but this isn't gonna... Yeah, those aren't... That's not gonna work with those. That's not gonna work, obviously. Yeah. Because we need 2 sets of 2 identical shapes. So I'm not sure what the little bow tie thing actually means. Let's go back and look at some of these other ones. So, I mean, that was mirrored. That was mirrored as well. I mean, they're even giving us Fs to show flipped. These were... Okay, so interestingly on the one with 3, these two are rotations of each other, but they're both mirrored from the bow tie. Okay, so L's aren't working. What about T's? Oh, that'll do it. No, that's not it either. Because again, these are just rotated, not reflected. But, I mean, you rotate or reflect, it's the same on that one, so... We can't do Z's. Well, we could over here. The bow and the square in the same shape. Something like this. Ooh, now... Oh, but that doesn't make sense. Why didn't it flash the bow? Saying that was wrong, because this is just a rotation of the L. Like that? Oh, like this. Okay. I mean, that's definitely a flip. I guess I'm not sure why something like this doesn't work. Because that could also be flipped. Maybe it has to be something that can't be rotated. It has to be only symmetrical by flipping. I mean, that's possible, right? Right. I mean, we could do the P's again, maybe. Except our dots are going to be in the wrong positions now. Because remember, the dots have to be in the same relative position. So you can't do something like that. Can we do that? And then, nope. If we do a pentomino again, we'd have to have another one. Oh, there we go. That would work. And that is a reflection. So I guess it basically means the other regions can't be just rotations of that one. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, now we got lots of places to go. Well, I think the star was the one that was there first. So let's do the diamond shape, I guess. So what the heck does that mean? These aren't even the same size or shape. Maybe that's what it means. They have to be different size and shape? No. they have to be 1 cell different in size? No, that's not going to work because this one is 10. So we can't do... So what? What does it mean? Yeah, but just different isn't enough. It's got to be different in a very specific way, apparently. They have to fit together as a square. Oh, no, that would be interesting. But how's that going to work on this one? Because you can't make a square with 10. They have to point to a drawn line. No, that doesn't quite work. Symmetrical along a vertical axis. But that would... I'm just drawing random things now. Hoping one of them will work. Too many shapes, yeah. And this is a new shape too, so okay, let's look back. Okay, so this one, again, like you said, it fit together like a square, and these fit together as a square. I mean, it's essentially the same thing, but shifted over. But those don't actually fit together as a square. The vertical symmetry? Oh, each of the individual shapes has to have vertical symmetry. Gotcha, so the U shape and the T shape both have symmetry over around a vertical axis. So the individual shapes that the diamonds are in has to be... I think I understand what you're saying. But how's this one gonna work? Because... Oh, right, yeah, that has vertical symmetry. Okay, yep. So this one, you can flip it around this axis, and this one you can flip around. Yep, okay. That's got to be what it is. All right, so but this one's turned sideways. So now it's gonna be the direction that the diamond is facing is the symmetry. So this one's gonna be like a U on its side with a T. Yep. Okay. All right, I understand now. Like that. Like that. This one's got to be symmetric this way, so it has to... No. What am I doing? That works for this one. Oh, yeah. Like that, but down here. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, so this is just going to be both directions, right? Yeah. Oh. Well, why doesn't that work? This one's symmetrical on both sides. Oh, I get it. Okay. So it's symmetrical in the short direction and not symmetrical in the long direction. Is what it's saying. So you can't do this because it's symmetric in both directions. And the star one is symmetrical in both directions. So we can do that. Oh, right. Yeah, that doesn't work. This does, though. That doesn't quite work. But that doesn't either. That does. Okay, there we go. So these have to be symmetrical this way, but not the other way. So that doesn't quite work. In fact, so that's interesting. So that doesn't quite work, but it's... How is it going to be symmetrical this way? And not vertically, and... Now the weird thing is on this one, whatever you do on one side has to be the same on the other side. Right? So, like, we can't include these in this region because we don't have these. And so if you have these two kind of sticking off the side that way of this bottom region, you need to have two pieces sticking off the other side of the same region. So these two can't be in this region unless you do something like that, but then that clearly doesn't work. And this, so every cell in the region has to have a symmetrical counterpart horizontally somewhere. So the center of this region... Wait, how many? 6, 12, 17. Wait, we have 21 cells in this region. In this board. So right, because you can have single cells that are symmetrical with themselves. That works. Okay, so you're gonna have to have like 10 and 11 or... Something like that works for that one, but then this one doesn't. It's close. Yeah, 8 and 13, 6 and 15, something like that. But you have to have something that is symmetrical with itself somewhere. So something like this, but that's close. And the problem is we can't cut off a section like this. So if this thing has this whole bottom row, I mean, I don't think there's any way this diamond can have these cells as part of it. Because you'd then have to have, I mean, this thing can't be wider than the 4 wide. And if these two are part of this one, okay, let's see. Cutting it into 2U pentagonal, yeah. Whole bottom. Yeah, it's not symmetric. It's really close, but it's not symmetric. So the whole bottom or top row has to be part of the bottom top diamond respectively. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. The problem is, if the whole bottom row is part of the bottom diamond, then this is our pivot point right here. And if the whole top row is part of this top diamond, that's our pivot point there. And if our pivot point is right in the middle here, these cells over here have to be part of, oh wait, I got it. There we go. That's what it was, yep. I just had to think through it properly. Okay. Oh wow, okay, so this thing means there's no branching, it's a snake. This thing means it's symmetric in all directions. So these two can only be part of the snake if we do something like this, I think. Oh, unless we go like way up and over. Which doesn't quite work. If we come up and over like that, yeah, you're not gonna be able to do it. That's not gonna work. So these two have to be, otherwise you have to cut off something. What about that? That works. There we go. Okay. Cool. It's hard. I keep wanting to put the star, you know, kind of in the middle of symmetry. All right, this snake, I mean, clearly it has to either go to the right and up and around, or down somehow, or both. But I want to say it comes around here. But that's not going to work, because then this star is going to have these pieces over here that aren't symmetrical. How about that? Oh. Oh, because it has to be symmetrical in both directions. Okay, so there. That works. Very nice. Okay. How are we doing on time? All right, I'm gonna do a little bit more. And then I'm actually flying to Phoenix tomorrow for a conference the next few days, so I still got to pack today, but all right, should we do, I don't know what to do. Should we do the diamond, the little diamond, or the exclamation mark? Do the little diamond. Okay, so my initial thought, exclamation point? Sure, we'll do the exclamation point. We'll come back to the little diamond. Okay. Maybe it just means not equal. I mean, that would make sense, right? No. So, okay, so the 2 is actually just telling us they have to be the same size, and the exclamation point is telling us not equal, is what I'm thinking. Oh, but 3, so we need to do 4. Okay, so far that's working. And that, oh, but these 2 are the same. So we need to do 4 Tetris shapes here. We could do a long one. There we go. Like that. Equal size, not shape. Yep. That's what I'm assuming. 5. So 3, 4, 7, and so 20. So they need to be size 4. So Tetris shapes again. There we go. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go back to the diamond now. So what I was assuming on this is they're the same shape but different size. I mean, these are kind of the same basic shape, but kind of the one is stretched, but we'll see if that's accurate or not. Okay. Well, maybe it just means they're the same basic shape regardless of size? I'm not sure. Because those were exactly the same. Okay, so that's not gonna work, yep. So what? I'm not sure what to do this time. So we had one where they were different sizes and kind of the same shape, but and these are obviously not going to be the same size because it's 9 total. So somebody said S and Z, tetra and penta, but this one isn't. This is the, oh, this is hex. So is that also an S or a Z? Is it all S's and Z's but different sizes? Because this is the pentomino and the tetramino, and then I don't know what this is called with 6. Hexamino? Maybe? So let's see if that's what it is. Is it all S's and Z's? No, that's not gonna work. How do we do... Oh, right, yeah, because this is the 6 one. Oh, but there's 2 different ways to do it with 6, okay. It's always S and Z of some sort. No, that's not gonna work. How do we do... This is 10 total, so they're both gonna have to be... Well, one could be 6 and one could be 4. Otherwise, they're both 5s. But that one... What did the... I can't even remember what the 6 one looks like. I mean, this piece has to connect to here. And if you come over here, you get the F shape, so it's gotta be that way, right? How's that gonna work? This piece up here has to connect to this diamond. Oh, so what is this then? That's not an S or a Z. Right? I mean... So what is this thing? What is that shape? I don't even know the names of the shapes. I'm not sure what that is. Interesting. Okay, so... Rotational symmetry. Oh! Actually, that's a good idea. And that makes sense with the shape, actually. With the diamond shape. Rotational symmetry. That's what it is. It's rotational symmetry. Okay, cool. Rotationally symmetric. So it doesn't have to be S's and Z's. It just worked out because S's and Z's are rotationally symmetric. So we can do this then. Yep, okay. Yep, it's rotational symmetry. Cool. Does that work? Yeah. Yep, rotational symmetry. I like that. I think... Oh, but that's... Wouldn't that be rotational symmetry? Oh, but maybe rotational but not flipping. Maybe that's what it needs to be. Because we already have a symbol that tells us the diamond that tells us flip... The stretch diamond that tells us flipping. This is telling us rotational but not flipping, because this one would be rotationally symmetric, but it would also be if you reflect. So... Or 90-degree rotation? 90-degree rotation. as opposed to 180. Yeah, no, it's got to be 180, right? Yeah, 180. So how do we make this? I mean, we could do something like that for the one down here, but then the one up above isn't going to be any good. So there we go, like that. That one was a tricky one. So I sort of logicked that one out, knowing that if you had all four of these, then for it to be rotationally symmetric, whatever stuck to the left also had to stick out to the right. So we couldn't have anything sticking out to this side if we used all of those. And if we don't use all four of them, then we can only use two, because you can't take that piece or you have an empty one at the top. So it had to just be two, and so then you had to have a piece sticking off that matched this one. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Okay, now we're doing, see, I knew this was gonna come up. We're gonna do the rotational symmetry here and the reflection symmetry here. Almost, not quite. That almost works. What about that? And, oh, not quite. Could we do, no, this is rotation. That one is reflection. Nope, that's not gonna work either. Oh, yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. We need to do, okay, so we're gonna do that, and then that. Oh, because this is the other direction. Oh, I was thinking it was this way. It's vertical for that one. Okay, so yeah, so that's not gonna work. We do something like that, and then nope, that's not gonna work either. Oh, it'll work if we do this though. Oh no, because it has to be symmetric one direction and not in the other direction. No, that's not gonna work. You can't do that. Okay, so the H doesn't work. So, I mean, can we do something as simple as this? And then, no. Oh, and that's not rotationally symmetric anyways. Never mind. It's gotta be like a Z shape. We can't do that. Can we come over? No, we can't. What about a really long Z shape? Oh, that almost works. This piece is the issue. We can't do this. But for this, I mean, this sticks out to here. And then at some point we have to bend. Otherwise it's going to be reflection symmetric. Now one question is, do these... yeah, they'll have to be in different regions, because otherwise it would, yeah. So this sticks out. So at some point you have to have a rotational sticky out part over here, like right there, or we could do something like that. But then wherever this sticks down, it creates a piece that sticks up on this one, which has to have a piece that sticks up on the other side, which then sticks into this one. And so then if it sticks in, it has to have something that sticks in from the other side. And that's a problem. I mean, this could be something really wild, you know, it does something like that, but that causes all kinds of problems for the rest of this. So at some point, this has to stick down, the small diamond piece, which is going to create a piece from this one that sticks up, which is going to have a symmetrical piece that sticks up on the other side. I really feel like this was the way to go, this H. But I'm not sure how to... Or maybe a bigger H? That doesn't quite work. Yep. Thanks, Andrew. I'm gonna go pretty soon too. I got to pack for my trip, but I'm too interested in the game. I keep wanting to play more. So whatever, it's interesting because wherever this piece sticks down into this one, it creates a vertical piece that then has to have a symmetrical counterpart flipwise on the other side. Now it could be. And wherever that piece has its counterpart on the other side is causing problems for this top one. But something like that. See, that almost works, but this one can't. Oh, that's not right anyways. This isn't symmetrical. This one's not symmetrical. Yeah, the little diamond isn't symmetrical there. Oh. It's very interesting. Can we do something crazy? Like that? That would be rotationally symmetric. But then this one's not going to be symmetric. Man. Okay, so we know this one has to be symmetrical this direction and not the other direction. And likewise, this one, same type of deal. So what if we do... Can we do something like that? And then... Oh, we can't draw another line. I wanted to do that and then that, except then we need another piece cut out over here, which we can't do. Yeah, that's not going to work. So we can't do that. This is a hard one. Oh. Look at that. Okay, well, so what I was trying to do is, as I mentioned, I noticed that there had to be a piece sticking out of this one, and that had to have a similar piece sticking out over here, which then caused problems. So I was trying to figure out how to make the sticky out piece, for lack of a better term, not be sticking into each other. Oh, Zone got a different solution. Interesting. Yeah, I'm sure there probably are more than one solution. There probably is more than one solution. Yeah, that one was hard. That was kind of crazy. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if you could do... I'm actually curious. Let's see. Could you do this and then... Yeah, that. Right? Yep, that would work too. Yep. Is that what you did, Zone? The objects on the right were each stretched one... Yeah, so like this. Yep. Yep, that would be essentially the same thing. It's just how thick you make this piece over here. Okay, cool. That was a hard one. All right. Oh, okay. So this is like a branching snake, a single cell wide thing that branches. This one has to be rotationally symmetric, but not flipping symmetric. Just rotationally. Oh wait. Okay. And so this cell has to have a symmetrical cell 180 degrees. So, you know, you could do something like that, right? But we need... Okay, what about this? Does that work? No, that's not... Oh, right. No, that's not branching or... Neither one of those works. Okay. Branching, so it's gotta... I mean, there's our most basic branching, right? So... Now this piece is interesting because assuming this section right down here is part of our rotational part, we have to have a similar thing on the opposite side, you know, something like this. And it has to be along this diagonal then. And if we do that, yeah, it would have to be like that, but then we're not branching. Otherwise, if this is part of the Y, just drawing shapes now. That would be rotationally symmetric, but it's not, it doesn't work for our Y. So because it needs to have a branch somewhere. That's close. these two. I need to... So again, that's not quite right, but it's getting there. Now, if we take this piece, if we give this piece to the Y, that cell right there, then, wait, yeah, that would make this rotationally symmetric again, but then we don't have a branch here. But if we take this one, we have to take that one. If we take both of those, we could do, I mean, this is symmetric, but again, there's no branching. Oh, here we go. What if we do this? Is that it? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Cool. Oh, okay, so so this is 30. We need 10. We need 3 sets of 10, and one of them needs to be rotationally symmetric. Wait, are they all equal? Oh, they're all equal. So somehow we need to make 3 sets of 10 that are all rotationally symmetric. My first instinct is to do something like this. That's not rotationally symmetric. Actually, no. We need to do something like this. No, that's not rotationally symmetric either. Ah! 10. It needs to be 10. And it can't... Well, I think all 3 have to be the same shape, right? Doesn't the 3 tell us that we need 3 equal sized pieces, something like that? Or is it 3 not including the diamond? That's right, it's 3 not including the symbol, right? The symbols aren't in the 3. Okay, so we need something like this and then 3 equal pieces. But not that, because it has to be rotationally symmetric. So we could, oh, but we can't do, we have 30, we need to subtract a multiple of 3 so that we have a multiple of 3 for the 3 regions. So we need to do like a 6, something like that. That would leave us with 24. So these would have to be size 8. I know that's 7, but. Could we do U's? No. U's don't work. Something like that, maybe? No. Ah, that almost works, but we'd end up with. So I think we need to have, let me see, I wanna just test something quick. We need to have, this isn't gonna be rotationally symmetric, but, what do I wanna do? Yeah, here, I'm gonna do this. Okay, that's what we need to do. We need to have 3 that are the same, and then the rotational bit. Which could be 6. Could it be 9? Can we make it 9? Yeah, we can. We could do something like that. Then that leaves 7 for our other pieces. But we can't make that work with this shape. Could we go even bigger? We could, but then we're gonna end up with pieces out there. What if we had... Is it possible to do... Oh, wait. Is that... Oh, no, that doesn't quite work, does it? This piece is rotationally symmetric now. But we've got only 2 other ones. Yeah, that's not going to work. Could do something like that. That's only 7, though. It needs to be multiple of 3. Yeah, we can't... is that even right? Yeah, that's symmetric. 8. But that's 14. It needs to be a multiple of 3. It's got to be one of these shapes, I think. No, that's not it. What was I doing before? That doesn't work. Five. It needs to be one of these shapes, I think. Because it needs to be a multiple of 3. I don't know. There's probably a lot of shapes it could be. But now the trick is fitting 3 equal shapes in the rest. That's close. Hmm. Something like that. That's 12, so it would leave us with 18. These would have to be size 6. But there's no way this is gonna work. Yeah, see. Trying to make the other shapes fit is the problem. That's not right. Like that? Yeah. Almost works. It actually is that simple, Zone says. How simple? I was trying to do something with these things, but the problem is I don't know where to put the other one. Oh, actually, what if we do that? There we go. I hadn't thought about sticking one in the middle because this big shape can have a hole in it. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna call that good for today. This was a fun game. I'll definitely do some more of this in the future. So, yeah, I gotta go pack and pick kids up pretty soon and all that jazz. But this was fun. Thanks for joining me. Let me know what you guys thought of this game. It's on Steam if you want to go get it. It's pretty cheap, I think, like $4 or $5 or something. It's not too much. So, oh, Zone found one with the L's. Is that this one? Yeah, I'm sure there's probably a way to do it, but sticking the L in the middle will be the hard part. So you must not have the L in the middle. It must be some other way. But anyways, thank you, Zeta Math. Yep, I'm just going to Phoenix for it's a conference with the staff from church. So I'll just be down there for a couple days. I'm gonna try to keep doing my Wordle and Mathler every morning while I'm down there. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe some other videos. We'll see. I'd like to say, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do some, but you know, time always gets away from you. So we'll see how it goes. But L's on all three corners. Now see, now I want to go back and look at this. How do you do L's on all three corners? Something like this? It can't be those L's because you must be doing bigger L's. That doesn't work. Something like this? No, that doesn't work either. Tetro L's, yeah, that's what I was trying to do here. All three corners, huh? There's always an odd piece out, though. Oh, there you go, like that. Yeah, that does work. Oh, and I even drew that shape, didn't I? I think I drew this shape at one point. I think I did for the rotational, and then I said there was no way to do. Yep, but you totally can with the tetromino L's. Okay. I think I like the other one better. This one, just because it has the hole in the middle. But, and of course you could do that the same. You could do this and then put the hole that way. There's a couple ways you could do that, but anyways, all right. That was fun. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you again soon. Go solve some puzzles. Thanks. Bye.